What's up everybody, I'm Grant Burton, this is Days Gone, my fourth sit down and play of Days Gone. If you're hearing a weird noise, I'm trying to sort it out. There's something wrong with my microphone, I think. What's up everybody, I'm Grant Burton, this is Days Gone, my fourth... Yeah, so I'm trying to sort out the microphone, it's making a loud noise, maybe I just need to turn it down a bit, I don't know. If you're in the chat, let me know what it sounds like, because this could be quite a problem. Because this could be quite a problem. Right. It seems to have sorted itself out, maybe? Let me know in the chat if there's something wrong. Otherwise, this is Days Gone. Let's get straight to it. I am running a little late today. I do apologise for that if you were waiting for me to go live. But yeah, I've been busy. Oh, that's a cool little feature. Have I run out of fuel or something? What's going on here? Yeah, I've run out of fuel.
Fix this. Let's go.
So, just so you know, ahead of time, I am going to be talking about Mulan, the 2020 Mulan, in this stream. I watched that the other day for the first time. I enjoyed it, to say the least. We'll get to that in just a bit, though.
Scrap.
I am also going to be talking about Mank, another film that I watched just the other day. Which, I wouldn't say I enjoyed Mank, but we'll get to that as well. And last but not least, I'm going to be talking about Oscar Isaac being cast as Solid Snake. Which is really cool. We'll get to that as well. Right, can I not pick up my bike now that's fallen down? How do I just walk my bike? Is this walk? Yeah, this must be walking it. I thought it meant like pushing it as in standing to the side and walking it, not actually like sitting on it and walking on it like looking like a bit of an idiot. But I've got 1.3 kilometers to go like this, so this could be a long drive or a long walk, whatever you want to call it. And I'll be honest, I can't remember leaving the game like this. Oh well. Oh. Yeah, why not? But anyway, let's get to the first topic that I want to address today. Oscar Isaac. So Oscar Isaac, probably now best known for Star Wars, Poe Dameron in Star Wars, has been cast...
This is Radio Free Oregon. The truth shall set you free. This earth is a gift for us all, to use as we see fit, to provide for ourselves and our families. I'm not saying this. It's the Lord that gave us dominion over it. But that was for some. They wanted more medical unit. When our fuel got low, they jacked up the prices so they could consolidate power into their hands. So, we wanted to build dams for electricity. But their precious runs of salmon. Yup, not in the mood.
But anyway, Oscar Isaac, probably best known for Star Wars now. Good actor, has been cast as Solid Snake in Metal Gear Solid the movie. Now, it's worth pointing out, Metal Gear Solid, one of my favourite video games of all time. Particularly the first one. Oscar Isaac could be a great Solid Snake. I certainly think you could dress him up and do his hair to make him look like Snake. Totally think that's possible. The thing that I'm concerned about with this film, there are two things. They've announced Jordan Vogt Roberts, who's been working on this film for some time now, is directing it. Well, I've seen some of his previous works, and I'm going to be honest, I'm not a fan. Yeah, he can do some great visual storytelling elements. I think the best thing about Kong Skull Island, for example, was the way the film looked. But I'm not convinced he's the right guy for this film. Then there's the writer, because Jordan Vogt Roberts probably going to be very hands-on with some of the story elements and character elements that are included in the film, but he's not actually writing it himself. Derek Connolly is writing it, and Derek Connolly is the co-writer of the recent Jurassic World movies. He does a lot of work with like Colin Trevorrow, and yeah, I think the recent Jurassic World films are enjoyable. There are certainly elements in there that I like, and I've just realised I'm going completely the wrong way. But again, is he right for this film? Is he right for this job? I don't know. And I'm assuming I've got the right Derek Connolly. It is odd that he's not working with Colin Trevorrow on this, and that he is going on his own, but maybe I don't know too much about him, so maybe he has done some work on it. Oh crap. Maybe he has done some work on his own before. Either way, I'm liking the casting of Oscar Isaac. Although it does sound a little like fan casting in a way. Oh, I've got to do all of this again. Oh, that's annoying. But it's the people behind the scenes that worry me. And also, what exactly are they going to do with this film? Is it a straight up adaptation of the story from the first game? I really hope it is. I've even got to refuel it. Oh man. Right. I think the risk here is if you go in and do a straight up a story set in the Metal Gear universe that isn't written or directed by Hideo Kojima, you're in for trouble. So I think he has to adapt the first game. And hopefully he does it in a, what's the word, a faithful way. As a big Metal Gear Solid fan, that's what I want from a Metal Gear Solid movie. I would be extremely disappointed if it's just another story featuring Snake. Especially if Hideo Kojima hasn't been involved in it. But it could work. Let's do all of this again. And hopefully next I won't fall off a cliff again. Turns out falling off a cliff, not good for you. Try to avoid that. Especially when you've got, like, I don't know, a really heavy motorbike. I was going to try and guess the tonnage of a motorbike, but I honestly don't have a clue. Oh, what the hell happened there?
Clear it out. I gotta cut down on the smokers out here.
Freaka infestations. Freaka infestations are highly dangerous areas where freakas congregated to build their nests to hibernate during the day. Burn all nests in an infestation to clear a path for fast travel.
I smell it. Gotta be getting close.
Right. So what exactly am I going to be looking for here? Is this it here? Right, so it's actually up ahead.
Another nest. Let's go.
Where is this nest? Is it on the map there, but is it actually outside? Oh crap.
Another bunny. This is Radio Free Oregon. The truth shall set you free. This earth is a gift for us all, to use as we see fit, to provide for ourselves and our families. I'm not saying this. It's the Lord that gave us dominion over it.
Is that it up there?
But that was
Right.
enough for some. They wanted more. When our fuel got low, they jacked up the prices so they could consolidate power into their own hands. So, we wanted to build dams for electricity. But their precious runs of salmon were more important than heating our homes. 2 years to build those homes. Yes, spotted owls were more important than the entire timber industry. Now the feds are around. Let's just say we've eliminated the middleman. No, it stopped now.
Durability meter, melee weapons, right, yeah. I've kind of figured that out already. I do like the melee combat in this game.
Come down lately, way down. Only problem is you gotta fight it yourself. And last I checked, there were plenty of assholes out here trying to take what's rightfully ours.
Oh. Yeah, there's the nest. Right. How do I do this again? I need a Molotov. I've got a pipe bomb all of a sudden.
Finally.
So here's where I'm at with this game at the minute in terms of what I'm thinking of it. It's fine. Yeah, I don't think there's anything egregiously bad about it, but there's nothing out here that's stand out that's actually like good or great. I do enjoy the combat, but it's not mind-blowing. I don't think it's anything special. The weapons do seem to lack a bit of a punch. It doesn't always feel like the weapons are actually having much impact. The melee combat though does feel like there's a bit of impact, and I like the animations at them. Like you just saw before, I was using a pickaxe, and that had a different animation from some other melee weapons I've used in the game. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap.
Almost out.
Uh-oh. Alright, that's them sorted. Like, right there I was using a shotgun, but honestly the way that it felt and sounded, it was almost like I was using like some sort of air rifle.
There's another one.
I should really be getting like an oomph factor every time I use a shotgun because of how powerful it's supposed to be. But it's just not happening for some reason. Oh, there's the nest right in front of me. Right. Oh, that's more than I expected. And as for the story, I feel like I've barely scratched the surface on the story of this game. I don't even know what the story's about yet, really. The most interesting part of the story that I've seen so far is there was a thing about like hazmat suit wearing people, and yeah, that was intriguing because it feels like it's going to go into like almost like a conspiracy kind of element, like how did this all start and stuff like that. So that was interesting, but again, just touching upon it. Sledgehammer. Driving is fine, it feels a little stiff at times, but I feel like once I upgrade my vehicles, that might change, hopefully. And I'm about 3 hours into the game as well, just so you know. But yeah, I'm not going to say it's a good game, but I'm also not going to say it's a bad game at this point. There's nothing so far that's like compelling me to say, hey, you have to play this game, or hey, you should continue playing this game.
This is Radio Free Oregon. The truth shall set you free.
Alright, what was that I just picked up?
Field note 2000. After tracking a large group, estimated size of 5 to 600, we have confirmed the subject's hibernation location. No, it's O'Brien.
Hungry Jim's menu. That's what I picked up.
Black helicopters have been spotted in the skies. You might have seen them. Heard them. Thought you were using your mind. But you're not. They're real. And they're proof that I was right. We thought Nero died out here like the rest of them, caving under their own stupidity. But no. Like I said,
Come back later.
this time, to they can crawl up out of their holes and reclaim this world. But it ain't happening. Not on my watch. And don't go running towards them, thinking they're gonna save your ass. Any man wearing a uniform worth a damn died more than 2 years ago. These men, they'll shoot you on sight. This is Mark Copeland for Radio Free Oregon. Don't believe a lie. Jesus.
Hope they're not trying to reclaim shit. You don't have a damn clue what you're talking about. Except, yeah, they will shoot you on sight. Lucky guy.
If I'm experiencing audio issues, let me know. I have turned down the stream that I'm listening to. I don't have headphones at the minute, so I don't know what this sounds like. So I do apologise if there is an audio issue, if it's horrible to listen to.
There we go.
Leave it in the comments if you're watching on YouTube, and I will look into that. I am looking into getting a new headset, but ideally I want one that works on both PlayStation and Xbox, and I'm just currently deciding which is the best to get. Because I want to have a good quality audio as well as a decent microphone. And you can get a bunch of them that work on one or the other console, but not too many that work on both.
Yeah, scrap.
What is that on the map? Historical marker, so I've missed something. Or is it around here? Oh, there we go. Yeah, weird way to get in position, but alright. Let's see what that is. I don't know why I'm looking at these, because it's bound to be something boring. There we go. Outlaw Memorial, the Oregon Legend. Yeah, I'm not reading that. Where are these monster nest things? Or freaker nests, whatever you want to call them. Next topic of discussion now. Mulan 2020. So obviously Mulan 2020 has been one of the victims of the pandemic, COVID-19. Originally meant to have a cinematic release, instead Disney put it onto Disney Plus for a premium price. I think what, October was it? But they also announced, hey, if you don't want to do that, then December they're releasing it for free. So I was like, well, yeah, I'm not going to pay for it. Why would I want to pay extra for that film? So Disney's Mulan, the live action version, I've now saw it, and it's okay. It's not as good as the original. I think you can sum it up as everything that I didn't like about this new version is something that they changed from the original. So there are now supernatural elements in there. They've gave Mulan superpowers, and it's baffling as to why they've done that. It feels totally unnecessary. And it's also a bit vague as to how they all work. Does everyone have them? Does she just have them? Is she subduing them, or is there an actual reason why she can't use them all the time? It's weird. Then there's also a new edition of a witch, which is just bad. This character is bad. Nothing against the actor playing them. I think actually the performance is perfectly fine. It's just that it feels so forced in and so unnecessary. The witch serves a certain purpose in that it's to demonstrate to Mulan, hey, this is what happens to women in our society. We are enslaved, we are subservient to men. But at the same time, the rest of the film, the other characters in the film, keep telling the witch, hey, it's got nothing to do with you being a woman, it's because you're a witch. That's why people don't like you, that's why you don't get what you want. So, I don't know, maybe one of them things is legit and one of them things isn't. Maybe that's the point they're trying to say, that regardless of the fact that she's a witch, it's the woman that's getting put down or whatever, but...
I've seen these assholes before, I gotta take them out.
But the messaging kind of comes a bit muddled in terms of the witch because of the fact that at one point they're saying you're being subservient because you're a witch, no one likes you because you're a witch, yet she's saying it's because she's a woman. And then there are different elements in there where they've reconfigured certain events and changed the order in which events happen, and none of them happen in a way that's an improvement over the original. In fact, it just makes the film a little disjointed and affects the pacing of it and dampens the dramatic moments. There's also the fact that this version of the film doesn't have the musical numbers, it doesn't have the songs.
Another infestation zone.
Now that's fine, but there are moments in the film where they're trying to replicate the sequences where the songs happen.
Yes,
And
gotta be right around
they don't even try to... They don't try to, like, replicate the tune of the songs at all either, and that's the real disappointing thing. So there are huge opportunities for them to replicate the feel and emotions of the key songs from the animated movie, and they just completely don't do that. It feels like a huge wasted opportunity.
Wonder if the poor bastards had anything worth looking for.
But I like the actors in the film. They've got some key Chinese, Hong Kong actors in there, like Jet Li and Donnie Yen. They don't always have a lot to do, although speaking about Jet Li, what the hell was up with his voice? Either someone told him to put that voice on, in which case someone else should have said, hey, why is he speaking like that? Or they just went and done ADR and someone else actually provided the voice, because it does not sound like Jet Li at all. And yeah, it's a bizarre choice. I don't know why they made him speak like that, if it is him, or why they went over his voice with someone else. But there's a lot of like Hong Kong Chinese action film influence in there. There's a lot of Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon influence in there. It kind of works, but it's also... It means that half the film is like grounded and realistic and believable, and the other half is just outlandish and bizarre. There's a lot of like tonal imbalances in there. A lot of the comedic moments from the animated movie have been kind of replicated in the film, but the characters haven't been as fleshed out. There are some key sequences that have been removed, key moments that have been removed, so a lot of them fall flat. And none of the characters are as interesting as the animated version. CGI special effects and sets are also a mixed bag in this, and I would say some of them look gorgeous and brilliant, but then there's a key moment where Mulan does go face to face with the witch, and it's very clearly a set. There's a point where she falls on the floor and it looks like she's on like a plastic soundstage. It looks horrible. So the production value was all over the place in this. Costumes are great. The cinematography is fine. I do have to question the location of certain sequences, like the battle scene on the mountainside, for example. In the film, it's like a whole like snowy area, and it makes sense for the avalanche. But here they're like on desert ground, and then all of a sudden there's a mountain that's covered in snow right next to them. It's like, right, why did the snow decide to stop falling just because there's flat ground? It's weird. And there's some weird editing choices there as well, in that there's a moment where Mulan heads on a horse straight towards an enemy, like, group of soldiers, and then it cuts away, and all of a sudden she's behind them, sneaking up behind them. And it doesn't make sense to have her jump from that location to another location. Yeah, in terms of production, the film's all over the place. There's some stuff that's really good, there's some stuff that's really bad. Overall, I do think the film's enjoyable, I do think the film's fun. I wouldn't say it's a bad film, it just pales in comparison to the original.
Coming back from a run, I hope.
Where's Tucker? Alki.
Over at the big site.
Well, which one, goddammit?
The north one. Back there.
If anybody touches that bike, or anything on it, I break your yours.
Whatever, man. Jesus.
Right. Find Tucker and Alki.
What do you want?
Yeah, I've kind of lost completely what's going on in the story now. Am I a bounty hunter? Am I trying to track people down?
I keep telling you. Everywhere you look, it's all one giant lava field. 25 feet solid rock. It'll take jackhammers to...
I don't need a lecture, goddammit. I get it.
No, you don't. But these people are hungry. Even if they had no street. It'll take them months to finish this job with picks and shovels.
I don't give a shit.
Don't want to get on the bad side of this woman.
We're all hungry, Al. But this job's gotta get done whether it takes all goddamn year. It's not like I got somewhere else to be now, do you?
Wait. Not finished.
We'll make it quick, will ya, Al? I got things to do.
Rippers. This morning, one of my men spotted a large group of them coming over the pass.
And no one stopped them.
How the f... Tucker, you know we're already spread thin.
Are they headed north? Al, are they headed towards us? Yes or no?
I don't know. Maybe he knows.
What the fuck are you up to now, huh? What's this about, huh?
Damn it, Alki. It's not his job to know. It's your goddamn job to know.
I can't be at two places at one time. You either want me here, running your dig, you want me out there in the shit. Chasing the rippers.
Go check the store, see how much ammo we have left. I'll tell Wheeler to watch the dig.
What are you looking at?
I'm just waiting for you to smarten the fuck up.
Don't.
The main character just seems to want to fight everyone.
Good thing someone around here knows how to make things happen. Ride with me.
Oh.
How long's it been since you found someone brought it
I was expecting to be in a motorbike, not a...
Kind of people left out.
What's this, like a buggy?
We lost two more to the feet.
It's not my problem.
You want our food? I'm making it your problem.
I told you we'll do runs for you, but we're not joining your goddamn camp.
Remind me again, my old woman's memory. Why is that?
Because it's a waste of time, Tuck.
Well, aren't you the optimist? Where's Boozer?
Said he was gonna head over to Copeland's camp, see about trading for some fish.
You're not in bed with Cope now, are you? His camp near yours?
It's not closer or further. Look, I'm not Boozer's old lady. He goes where he wants. Jesus. Keep the shit burning all day and night.
Got a lot of food corpses piling up out here. With men like you doing your jobs. Damn right we're burning.
Try using more gas. Burns faster, less fumes.
Like we got so much to spare. When it's all gone, what are you gonna put in that bike of yours? Spit and sweat? Now what the hell is going on here?
The count's off. Storage is missing food and some ammo.
Jesus. Who was on watch last night?
Wheeler,
Tonight, double the watch. This shit's starting to piss me off.
you got it.
Trouble in paradise.
It's like I was saying. Camp's like a prison. Bunch of goddamn lazy liars, thieves, rapists, and murderers. You know why that is?
No idea.
Because that's who we are. The freak show. Only folks survive those mean enough, nasty enough to out-freak freaks. The rest are here. Hoping I feed them, protect them, keep them nice and cozy and warm, so they can sit on their asses and watch the world end. You! Get your ass back to work! Don't make me go get Cyrus! Lazy sons of bitches can screw around all they like on their time. Daytime is my time. Running this camp is no different than running a prison.
I can't remember what you said. You were what? You were a warden or something?
Nothing so high and mighty. I was matron of the women's ward. You look like the sort who might have spent some time in the pen back in the day. You ever do time?
I had my share of trouble, but I never landed in case.
I got a job. Larson was on a run yesterday. Passed through Marion Fork, said he saw some young woman look like. But he only caught a glance. He stopped to look around, but he never found her.
Is he sure?
Larson's been doing this for years. He knows a person from a freak. But you gotta knack this. You head over there and find her before the freaks do.
I'll see what I can do. But look, I want the rest of my credits for Leon.
You bring me warm bodies, I'll give you all the credits you can spend. I gotta go find Wheeler. Someone's looking at a night in the shack.
One thing I've noticed from playing this today is that some of the problems I've been having recently with the soundbar cutting out hasn't been happening. So that's interesting.
You need something?
Obviously I'm not complaining about that.
Come back soon. Okay, baby. What's going on?
Just looking.
I also haven't had the HDMI disconnecting and HDR going on and off. Again, not complaining, that's a good thing.
What's your problem? One of my men escaped to Ripper camp over by Ironbeard. Got tortured, like they always do. But this time they kept asking me if he knew about two bikers, two men, asking if he'd ever seen them or heard of them.
A lot of bikes around here. What's it got to do with me?
The Ripper called them Mongols. How many drifters still flying colors around here? As if that shit matters. You ask me? You got a price on your head. How's it feel to be on the other side?
Now, why don't you just show me what you got, because I don't have time for your bullshit.
Whatever you say, T.
Right. Let's see. So that's... Oh, I can purchase that. A little stubby. I'm not being wowed by any of these weapons, if I'm honest. Alright, I might as well get that.
Safe out there.
Supplies. Can get ammo.
Good choice.
Right.
Come
So-
by if you still need something.
No. So I literally just dropped my gun on the floor. Okay.
What?
I was gonna try and put it in the locker, but it's not letting me talk to him anymore.
You need something? I just gotta figure out who to give this to.
Bring the drug stash to Tucker. Alki has weapons for sale that are better than yours. Bring the drug stash to Copeland. Manny promised to help restore your piece of shit bike. Okay. I mean, these people don't seem to like me, but neither does Copeland. And I feel like Copeland's meant to be more of a bad guy, so I think in the long run, the weapons would be better.
Can't head north until I get better gear. Tucker it is. Hey, Tuck.
You get my drugs from Leon?
Yeah. Cope wanted me to sell to him, but I know who my friends are.
You got that right. Go see Alki. I heard Larson brought in a stash of shotguns and rifles. Maybe he's got something you can use.
Okay. What now then? I've got a bunch of markers on my map now and I don't have a clue what they are. So is that a mission for Tucker, I'm assuming? So it's like getting all like Grand Theft Auto now, it seems. That just looks like the location. This is the camp. Is it? Ah, right. And what's that? Right, so it looks like these are main missions. Then this must... Is this even a mission, or is it just the way to go talk to her? Let's find out.
Can I help you?
No, it's just telling you where she is.
Hey, Tuck. So, I trust this or no?
Just quickly gotta change the batteries in my microphone. Right, I'm back now. Hopefully the microphone sounds just as good as it did before. Let's see what that thing is. Right, I'm back now. Hopefully the microphone sounds just as good as it did before. Right, what was it I just picked up? It would be great if when I pick up something, it just instantly gave me the option to look at whatever the hell it was. So it was that, the guest book, right. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. I didn't know I had all of this stuff going on. Right, well, I'm gonna finish this chasing Leon thing. Okay, let's go.
Hey, man.
What's that? Bounties. Yeah, I'll do that at another time. The final topic. Nope.
Boozer, why the hell aren't you on your damn phone?
Remember what it says back in the tunnel? It's making me crazy.
Boozer, I go up there because there's freaks here. Bounties are inside.
I saw Nick. You're on the tent. This mission. The same one she had at the wedding. I remember.
Lock it up. Listen. Boozer, get some rest. I gotta go. Beacon out.
Two of those boozers are still crunk. Get it right.
Right now, final topic I want to talk about today is Mank, the newest Netflix film by David Fincher, starring Gary Oldman. This is an interesting film. It's set in the 1930s about Mankiewicz, or something like that, the guy who wrote...
Hey, Tucker. Okay, I'll stop by when I can. Beacon out.
It's about the guy who wrote Citizen Kane. At least that's what the film wants you to think it's about. The film's actually very political, both in terms of like larger scale politics, like who's running the place and Democrats v Republicans and all that stuff, but also in terms of like personal politics and stuff like that. It's not going to be a film for everyone. It's a film that...
Tucker to Deacon St. John, are you listening? I talked to Al Cow the other day, some of the other men. I know you've been doing runs for the camp. I just wanted to say thank you.
But David Fincher directs it. Because it's set in the 30s, he's gone old school with it.
St. John, this is Tucker.
Oh, what the hell?
I haven't seen Boozer's face around his last days. You sure he's all right?
He's thinking Boozer's fine. They say so.
That's what his son knows about. I have a feeling he doesn't like much.
Like I said, man's old lady. Beacon out.
But he's gone old school. It's filmed in black and white. It's HDR black and white as well, which is interesting. I believe he actually filmed the day scenes at night and the night scenes at day, or something like that. Yeah, it's a weird way that how he's done it. But he's also gone with old school with the sound and audio quality, and that it's... I was listening to it in Dolby Atmos, but it very clearly was like using old school sound techniques and products. In terms of that, it's quite ingenious the way that it's worked. It does look and feel like a 1930s movie, except that it's in widescreen. They've really nailed like the characterization of people. Everyone looks and sounds and feels like they're from that time period. The acting is brilliant. Gary Oldman and Amanda Seyfried are great in the film. The attention to period detail is also really good, although with it being black and white, there's only so much of that you can actually pick up on. Like, I don't know, maybe if they were in colour, maybe all the colours are completely wrong, but I don't know. It looks and sounds and feels like a 1930s set movie. The problem is that the film is really slow, and if you're hoping for a film that's like about the film industry, if you're hoping for a film that's about the making of Citizen Kane, you're going to be disappointed. This is not about that. Like I said, it's a political film. It's all about the politics of the time, socialism and communism and a bunch of other things. If you're not in on politics and stuff like that, a lot of stuff's going to be way over your head. It's going to be really confusing and possibly even boring. But there are some really good debates and issues and arguments presented in the movie. I wouldn't say this film is entertaining, but it's definitely interesting. And I think it's one of them films that you're going to walk away from saying, oh, that, I didn't know that, that's interesting. But I don't think you're going to be clamouring to watch the film more than once. In terms of the crafting and the production of it, I do think it's really well made, except that the editing and the pacing is on the slow side. But it's deliberately slow as well. Like, every other scene fades to black. It's really slow. It's trying to plod things on, but there are some nice touches in there because it's about a screenwriter. Every other scene, it introduces each scene and location as if it's in a screenplay, so it comes up in typewriter interface, interior or exterior, then the location, then the time of day, then whether it's a flashback or not. I think it does a really good job of diving into this main central character and exploring him and who he is. It explores the politics of the industry and how if you say or do one wrong thing, then that's it, you are out of a job basically. And spoilers, kind of, but that's exactly what happens to the main character of this movie. It's not really spoilers because of course it actually happened, it's based on a true story. It's what the film's about. But yeah, Gary Oldman's great, the direction from David Fincher's good, I just wish they tightened up the editing and increased the pace a little bit. I feel like the film's more of an experiment than a film as well. So, as an experiment, it's worked, but as a film, it doesn't always nail what it's going for, I don't think. I do, however, this is not going to be a film that pleases everyone, but I do think people should check it out just out of curiosity to see how the film was made, to see the 1930s brought to life. I do think there's an element in there that's almost like a quirky element to it, to see how things, the crafting and the production side of things, I think is really interesting and cool to look at. But Mank, it's not going to be one of my favourite films of the year, but I do appreciate what it's trying to do. I do appreciate what it's managed to do. Did I completely miss this in my last playthrough of this? I must have. Right, so I've got to burn the corpse. I'm assuming I just put a Molotov cocktail on it. Okay. Oh, that's cool.
Boozer, you there?
Yeah,
I took care of it. I'll be right back.
Thanks, bro. Shit, did you say this?
Yeah, shit. Get out now.
Just another thing I want to bring up. I am waiting for Cyberpunk 2077 to arrive. I'll be playing that on Xbox Series X. So, for reasons I won't get into, I won't be streaming that game. Well, I will get into. The Twitch stream app on Xbox Series X forces a... what's the word? An overlay onto the screen, which bugs me. I have an OLED TV, so if I stream games with an overlay on the screen, then it's at risk of burning, and that's annoying. I don't want that. I don't want to damage my TV simply from streaming a game. So I won't be streaming from my Xbox at all, unless they get rid of that. Or maybe they'll find a way of streaming to YouTube, because that wasn't a thing on the past consoles. But yeah, Cyberpunk 2077, one of my most anticipated games of the year, getting mixed to positive reviews at the minute. Some people are really liking it, others not so much. And that's kind of to be expected. But yeah, that should be... It's been dispatched. I am getting it on disc. It could arrive today. I'm not building my hopes up too much on that, but it's totally possible. It was dispatched, I believe, on Sunday, although chances are they said it was dispatched Sunday and it was actually dispatched Monday, so it should be 2 days delivery. So today, possibly tomorrow. Release date is Thursday though. The place I'm buying it from though has a history of actually releasing the games like a day or two early, so the last game I bought from them did arrive early, so yeah. I'm looking forward to that, but I won't be streaming it.
Another marauder camp, yeah. I see what you assholes are up to.
If you're also a subscriber of mine on YouTube, just to let you know, I am working on my end of year content. I've said this already on one of... what the hell is that? I am working on my end of year content for like the best games, best TV shows, best films. And I'm really excited about it. I think I've got a really cool approach to doing it this year. It's going to be different. But I am concerned about whether or not I can do it in the time that I've got, because ideally it has to be out before the end of the year. And it's going to require quite a bit of editing and quite a lot of input. Luckily I've got a few days off in the next week, so hopefully it'll work out. Hopefully I can dedicate a lot of time to that and make it what I want it to be. It's just something to look forward to, I suppose, if you're one of my YouTube subscribers. If you're not one of my YouTube subscribers, then what the hell are you doing? You should go to my YouTube and subscribe to my channel. I don't just do video game streams. Each and every Saturday I post content relating to film, TV and video games. More produced, edited down content of me usually sitting there talking about something in detail.
Randall. Been with the camp almost a year. I didn't know the other two. You want me to ask?
No, I guess not.
You find that son of a bitch, you radio me. Copeland out.
This is it.
If you're watching this on Twitch, well, thanks a lot. If you're watching this on YouTube, well, get onto Twitch and follow me there as well, because I will be streaming every Tuesday and or Wednesday, although one of the upcoming weeks, I think 2 weeks time, I won't be streaming on either of those days because, well, for reasons I won't get into, basically, I'm not here. So, yeah, there will be the odd instance where I don't stream, and that will be one of them.
What's going on here? Never mind now.
There he is.
Biker Bounty. Some bounty targets will stand and fight, others will flee. Chase your target down and capture them alive to complete the job. Ramming into and shooting their bike are your best options. You need to target alive.
Silver helmet. Red gas tank. That's it.
Lucky I refueled.
The Copeland's camp. Shoot it myself. That about right. Kill a few folks, take some shit, just ride out, just chop.
Let him get away, Deke.
But I also post things on Twitter and Instagram. Anyway, Twitter and Instagram at @the_Grant Burton. That's honestly the best place to follow me. It's where you can find all of my content. But Twitter and Instagram, particularly on Twitter, I post thoughts and opinions on various things as I get them. So if you want my immediate reactions to things I've seen or done or whatever, Twitter's the place to go. I can give my thoughts on Twitter a lot quicker than I can on YouTube or Twitch. Just if you're interested. At @the_Grant Burton.
No.
Yeah, well, Cope kind of frowns on that. Not a fan of him myself, if you want to know the truth. Give drifters a bad name. What if you'd shot me, you know? Who'd fix my bike then? Stupid piece of shit.
Screw you. You want to cope with stories? You little bitch. That's what you are. You little bitch.
Cope, it's done. Got him. Mark down these coordinates and send your men out.
Is he alive?
Hey, Drifter.
Yeah, he's alive. But I won't promise you how long he's gonna stay that way. Deacon out.
St. John. Scope.
You tell him, Drifter.
I haven't seen Bruiser in a few days. He used to do runs for me is all. I know you ride him. Tried to radio him. Can't seem to reach him. Well, you see him, you tell him to swing by and say hello to Cope. I would much appreciate it. Copeland out.
That's interesting. The chase ended right next to where I live. Handy, because I will be ending this stream now as soon as I get upstairs and go to sleep. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you liked my reviews of Mulan and Mank. If you're one of my YouTube followers, let me know what you think of these VODs. Do you want to see them uploaded to YouTube? Do you want to see other things? Is this not the sort of content you want from me? Because, yeah, I'm just curious. Because I can't do as many produce like reviews and shows as I would like anymore because of my schedule, but it is easier for me and quicker for me to do a stream and just do a bunch of stuff in there, like big topical stuff. So yeah, if you're on YouTube, let me know in the comments, what do you think of my streams? And like I said, I am going to be getting a new headset and microphone at some point, so sound-wise, the streams should improve. Oh, he does not look like he's having a good time there. But anyway, thanks for watching this stream today. I will be back next week on Tuesday or Wednesday. And that will probably be the final stream of the year. I haven't actually done the maths and worked it out, but I won't be here the week after that. So yeah, until next time, thanks for watching.